Mashtag Sports Radio, what's up? So, Claressa Shields loses her second MMA fight. And I know people going to be like, you a hater, you never like Claressa Shields, you always hating on her. No, I'm just being honest. Now, I said the last time she did this, if she gets against somebody a little more experienced, they're going to be able to get her on the ground. They're just going to win on points on the ground. And I was shocked that one judge gave it to Shields 29-28 because she just clearly lost the last two rounds. Now, as y'all saw in the Wilder vs. Fury fight, Wilder did a wild swinging punch like that, and that's what let Fury counter him and knock him out. In the MMA world, Claressa Shields did that a couple times, and then she got taken down. And y'all be shocked. I actually was cheering for Claressa Shields this time. But she made the same dumb mistake. She did that exact same thing in the second round, and the girl took her down and kept her on her back. And then she was doing just fine in the third round, doing quick jabs, quick punches. All of them were straight punches. And then she tries to swing for the fences. Girl kept her on the ground the last 2 minutes. And then the last minute, she just kept pounding in her face. You got to understand, when you come with that term, the GWOAT, you got to be ready for criticism. And it's not that I don't like Claressa Shields. It's not that I hate her. It's like you can't be claiming yourself this after two fights and then losing your second MMA fight. Now, it's good that you were up to the challenge. That's respectful because a lot of people wouldn't even do that. They wouldn't even take that chance in MMA. But the same thing applies with Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. McGregor thought he could do it, and then come the 8th round, he was gassed out and Floyd dropped his ass. So, she's got to work on her ground. She's got to work on her leverage. She's got to work on her submissions. Oh, there was a couple times where I'm sitting there looking like Claressa Shields could score points on the takedown, and she just didn't take the takedown. She was just trying to get up off the bench and keep throwing punches, and it's just like, this isn't boxing. This is MMA. Like, you got to be able to tackle. You got to be able to put people in chokeholds. You got to be able to put people in arm bars. You got to be able to put people in leg locks, all type of stuff. Wrestling. And punches. Punches are great if you hit it on target, but Shields was hitting and it was like it was a lot of bad mistakes. I mean, her distancing was terrible because she would hit the girl, she would rock it, and the girl would just grab her, put her up against the ropes, and then just hold on to her and have her, with the leverage. So she needs to work a big deal on her wrestling and her grappling big time. Because she could not get up. Like, she could not get up off the ground. And if that was an elite MMA woman, they would have totally dominated Claressa Shields badly. That girl was only 2-0. She was average herself. But you could tell she had a wrestling background. And all she needed to do was take a couple of Claressa Shields punches. And I told y'all, in boxing, I think Hannah Gabriels beat Claressa Shields. People, as y'all know the last time, I got it called a hater and everything else. No, I'm just being honest, man. Just like the Edgar Berlanga video, man. Like, you can't go around saying you're the greatest when you're just getting started. Let me ask y'all something. When Manny Pacquiao wins, what does he say? Manny Pacquiao be like, I want to thank God. I want to thank Al Heyman and Khabib. Before Khabib retired from MMA. Alhamdulillah, I want to thank God and all this other stuff. Everybody's humble. They're not going around saying they're the greatest, and they actually have the right to say they are the greatest at the stuff that they did. These people come in 2 fights, 1 fight, 10 fights, and they're the greatest, and then they get upset, and everybody's all shocked. And I'm just like, this is what's going to happen when people don't. And I wonder if sometimes the media and certain people set these people up for failure on purpose. Because if you really care about somebody, you're going to set them to the side and be like, hey, man, look. You got to work on this ground and pound, Claressa. This ain't boxing. You got to work on this. You got to do that. If you don't, all somebody has to do is do like 4 takedowns and hold you on the ground. They just going to beat you on points because you're not going to be able to throw no punches because they got control the whole fight. So, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Rude Awakening. We'll see if she comes back to boxing and just leaves MMA alone. It was just something she was going to try, and I'm sure everybody give her a pat on the back for trying it. I know a lot of people wouldn't try it, so I actually will give her a pat on the back for that. But what upset me the most about this was her just trying to throw those 2 wild punches, and it got her off balance, knowing this girl can grapple, and then she just took her down, and Beat her on points just by holding position the whole time. I'm out.